Welcome back to the channel today. We're talking about one of the most terrifying scenes in modern horror cinema. The train sequence from 28 years later, a moment that flips the entire rage virus mythology on its head and introduces us to something far worse than we ever imagined. This isn't just another outbreak. This is evolution, and it has a name. Samson. We've seen the infected before. We know how they run, how they tear, how they scream. But in 28 years later, something has changed. Something has grown. The virus has mutated, and with it, the infected have become something else entirely. They are faster, they are stronger, but more importantly, they are smarter. And the most terrifying of them all is what the survivors call the alpha in this world of rotting cities and endless fear. A lone train sits derailed in the middle of a dead zone. Metal cacks with every wind gust inside. It's dark, filthy, forgotten until Isa and her son Spike step aboard. They're not looking for a fight. They're looking for shelter, maybe food, maybe answers. But what they find is none of those things. They hear a sound. At first, it's soft, wet breathing, a low groan. Then it builds something rhythmic. It's not rage, it's pain. They follow the noise and find her a woman in labor, but her eyes are wrong, glazed, red-veined, snarling between screams. She's infected, pregnant, bleeding, but alive, and she's not alone. Standing in the corner, barely lit by flickering emergency lights, is a figure still watching. He's massive, almost inhuman. His body looks like it was sculpted out of concrete. And rage, this is Samson the Alpha, a creature that stands above all others, not just physically, but socially. He doesn't growl like the others. He doesn't lash out. He waits, guards, protects. Ela freezes her instincts, say run. But the mother in her, the survivor in her, says help. She reaches for the infected woman, just a glance, just a gesture, that's all it takes. Samson moves, no scream, no warning, just motion fast and heavy. The train car shakes as he steps forward. His eyes lock onto Isler, and for a moment, it's like he sees her not just as prey, but as an intruder. Then it happens. The Alpha lets out a low growl. Not for her, but for them. From the shadows of the train, from the windows, from the rooftops, they come dozens of infected, not charging blindly, but moving with eerie coordination, as if waiting for his call, as if answering to a leader in the chaos that follows. The train becomes a cage. Every scream is muffled by steel. Every shot fired echoes endlessly. And Samson doesn't run. He hunts with deliberate steps. He corners his targets, and when he strikes, it's unlike anything we've seen in the series. He grabs one of the survivors by the neck, lifts him with one arm, and tears the head off with the spine still attached. The sound isn't just bone breaking, it's souls leaving bodies. He swings it like a weapon, blood splashing in arcs across the metal walls. It's not just carnage, it's performance. It's a message. This is his domain. Spike screams for his mother, narrowly avoiding a lunge from one of the regular infected. They're fast, relentless, but what makes it worse is that they're not acting out of instinct. They're following Samson. He doesn't just kill, he commands. Asa grabs Spike and dives beneath a row of torn-up seats. The infected pass by, focused on others, focused on tearing, feeding. But Samson stops. He looks at the birthing infected. She's dying or transforming, maybe both. He kneels beside her, not out of affection, but something eerily close. A nod, a breath, a moment of silence in the madness. Then the baby cries. We don't see it clearly, just a glimpse, but it's real. A newborn, maybe alive, maybe infected. But it's there. Isa sees it, Spike sees it, and so does Samson. He picks it up, holds it in his massive arms. Blood-soaked, silent now. A symbol of something that should never have happened. A future, a new generation proof that the infected can do more than spread. They can evolve, they can multiply, and then he walks away. Not in defeat, not in retreat, but like a king leaving his court. The other infected follow, vanishing into the shadows. With him, the carnage they leave behind is overwhelming. Bodies, blood, broken steel, and in the middle of it all, Isa and Spike shaken but alive. What does this mean? It means the infected are changing, that the rage virus has reached a point where biology and brutality collide. These aren't just monsters anymore. They're something else. Samson wasn't just acting on instinct, he was making decisions, protecting, leading, reproducing, and that changes everything. What used to be a fight for survival is now a battle against evolution. Humanity isn't just outnumbered, it's being replaced. This scene, this one moment on a train, redefines the entire 28 days weeks later. Universe, it shows us the infected are no longer a mindless horde. They're becoming a species with structure, a future, and a monstrous leader at the front. Samson isn't just an alpha, he's a warning that the worst isn't the virus. It's what comes after it. And the scariest part, this is just the